What does Metaswitch do? So we make communication software that's in use by millions of people across the planet.
Metaswitch are developers, are innovators above all. We dream up our own products, we develop our own products, we sell our own products.
Metaswitch builds some of the most sophisticated software in the world. We deliver it to carriers worldwide that allows communications and things to connect and talk to each other in a real-time fashion.
Metaswitch builds software products that run at the heart of the world's largest mobile and fixed networks to enable operators worldwide to bring really innovative new communication services with voice and video and messaging.
When you pick up your phone and you type in a number and that goes through across magically to somebody else and you hear their voice, it's like our products are making that happen.
It's a fantastic place to be because a fabulous, smart set of people to work with, challenging problems that keep you busy and occupied, a really exciting, interesting industry to be in.
We obviously spend a lot of time helping our graduates to learn and understand the craft of creating great software. Fortunately, we work in a technology area that's constantly changing, so that drives a lot of change and variety in our jobs.
Always new challenges, we never get bored.
Your managers will be looking for new opportunities for you to take on completely different roles, completely different challenges.
We have to have the best people sat around thinking really hard and being really creative in their job.
What made me apply to work at Metaswitch was the sense of warmth I got from the people I met at the recruitment fair and the sense that it was going to give me a challenge but also be a fair and rewarding job.
The reason I applied to Metaswitch was just everyone I talked to seemed to think it was such a great place to work with lovely people, great work-life balance, as well as a load of other benefits that you get as you join here.
So Metaswitch had a really great training program for people like me who had very little technical background.
They were looking for people who were keen on problem solving, and that was very much what I was looking for.
I didn't have a background in computing, but just thought I wanted to try something new.
The best thing about working at Metaswitch for me, I think, is really feeling like I've achieved something pretty much every day.
A lot of really helpful people, everyone's kind of working together.
Working in an environment with lots of intelligent people.
And also you have the freedom to work on what you enjoy and what you want.
At the end of my first day, I felt like there was a lot to take on, even though I didn't really have much experience. They were going to take me through all the steps.
I think Metaswitch is unique because you're given lots and lots of different opportunities to move around the organisation. For example, I've just come back from Australia, working out there on a temporary assignment for 6 months. And although I'd only been at the company for 9 months previous to that, it was the perfect opportunity for me to branch out and then to come back into a new role.
It's always quite challenging, there's always a new problem.
You end up talking to quite senior people in the company who are always driving you to build a little bit further. So I feel like Metaswitch helps you develop in lots of different aspects.
3 words that best sum up what I do is problem solving, communication and challenging.
Diverse,
creative,
sociable.
One of the main reasons why I applied to Metaswitch was the work that they do is quite new, so it's a developing field. Every day you are faced with a new challenge.
I don't have any previous experience, so that also made me want to apply to Metaswitch because they said that they can train you from the bottom up.
I've learned not only how to code in Python, but also how to structure my code well.
I'm looking at machine learning algorithms, and that's something I haven't done before.
Usually my manager will have said to me at the beginning of the week, these are the kind of things I want you to look at. If I find problems, if problems arise, then I'll go and ask for help.
We also have an intern hackathon where our interns get into groups and they work on different coding projects for 3 days, and there's a prize giving ceremony at the end for the best idea.
The company house is really great because it's just down the road and it means that I didn't have to worry about looking for accommodation in London. We've got around 9 interns in the company house. It's really nice that you come home from work and you're not just all alone, but you're there with other interns.
There are various locations around the country where Metaswitch have offices. So there's Edinburgh up in Scotland, or you can work in Chester, Coventry, Cambridge, or where I am in North London.
I think the best thing about Metaswitch is it's somewhere that I'm very happy to come into and feel very relaxed while I'm here.
The culture at Metaswitch is one of the reasons why I joined. It's no politics, it's all about the people, and there's lots of room for innovation.
One of the things that's unique about working at Metaswitch is that it really feels like we're all striving towards the same goal.
You can always ring any other part of the company anywhere in the world and ask them about a specific thing, and everyone's always happy to help.
It still maintains this feeling of a very small, close family amongst its workers and employees.
Everyone's fun, everyone's interesting, everyone's smart.
It's really collaborative, everyone works together for the same goal. What's unique about Metaswitch is the sort of culture we have, the identity we have as a company. There's a real feel for what Metaswitch is in everyone you meet, and everyone tries to embody that culture in their own way. And together it kind of feels like we are all part of something bigger.
I think what's unique about Metaswitch is the fact that everyone is very bought into what we're doing, really keen to make a success of everything that we do.
In terms of the work environment, it's a really great company to work for, quite flexible hours. It's great to work with some of the brightest people. It's a very stimulating environment. We always have really great conversations over lunch. I just really enjoy working there.
Metaswitch has got a great social side. Outside of work we have our regular pub trips, we have morale events, the Christmas party. Inside work too, there's a really strong social side to the company. I have lunch with my colleagues and friends every day, and every year there'll be a conference where people from around the world will gather in Enfield, and you can meet people who usually you only speak to on the other end of a phone call. So it's nice to have a real personal connection to everyone at the company.
I run the beer and cake rotas on Fridays, where every late afternoon, work's almost finished on a Friday, we'll take it in turns to buy cake and beer for the office and then just have that as a team. And it's really great for just maintaining a really great team structure and team morale.
I enjoy playing frisbee at lunchtime and touch rugby, bridge.
Yes, the three words that best describe the culture at Metaswitch are engaged, enthusiastic and fun.
Friendly,
positive,
creative,
driven,
collaborative,
inclusive.
I think developing our employees is really the most important thing that we do at Metaswitch.
For new employees at Metaswitch, the first few months always consist of a ramping up period. Essentially, you'll be receiving lots of help from your manager, and you are also allocated a mentor. It's an important period because we bring on lots of people who don't have software development experience.
Metaswitch has a great culture here of mentoring. I've always been very fortunate to have good mentors in my career, and I believe in paying it forward.
Working with people is really enjoyable. I spent a reasonable amount of time mentoring in my first few years here, and working with people and helping train them up was just great, a real blast.
The most challenging part of my job is developing the members of my team, making sure that I'm briefing them correctly, but also stretching and challenging them enough such that they grow as fast as they can.
Everybody who joins Metaswitch has their own learning and development plan that's written bespoke for them, so it looks at their skills, their role they're going to perform.
So learning and development isn't just for our new starters. We've got a whole range of training available throughout different career stages at Metaswitch. We also work with external providers who come in and run workshops for us, focusing on different aspects of your career, such as creativity and productivity.
I work on a particular area of our personal development on communications training, and every year we run a really fun course for 2 days for recent graduates who joined us within 2 or 3 years, helping to develop and train our communication skills. And the idea through that is that we're constantly striving to help each other develop and improve our skills so that we can collaborate better as a group.
The great thing about working as a developer in Metaswitch is that there are multiple career paths you can go down.
I see myself doing lots of different roles. The freedom to move around is great. So in fact, I'm going into from system test into support next month for 6 weeks.
Over the past 6 years, I was working in support, and support engineers, we have to travel sometimes on site to visit customers. In that period of time, I traveled to the Seychelles, I traveled to Germany a few times, to France, and more recently I spent 6 months on a midterm assignment to Belfast.
The reason for me applying to Metaswitch nearly 20 years ago remains the same today, which is the combination of working with a group of really smart, interested, motivated, supportive people, but also combined with a culture that is geared around helping every individual grow personally and also build out a varied, challenging, rewarding career.
At the heart of Metaswitch are people. Not only do we have some of the smartest and passionate people around, but outside of work they have some really fascinating hobbies and interests. And it's that diversity that makes Metaswitch such a unique place.